Welcome to Thomas Two Cents. In this video, I'm going to talk about the taxes on the houses in America. So let me explain a little bit. In some cities, in some states, the taxes are higher than others. So I was living in New Jersey, and I was trying to find a place close to the New York because I was working in Wall Street, and I thought, okay, if I can live in New Jersey, because the houses are really expensive in New York, and that's why I was trying to New Jersey. That's a border state to New York, so I can commute to the New York for my work. So I was looking for like 5 bedroom house that because I have 4 kids. And the houses were really expensive, like 700,000 or $1 million house. And when you look on those houses, not just you have to pay the mortgage and all the money like for the actual price. On top of that, you will be paying a lot more taxes, house taxes on those properties. Some of the houses I was looking like they were $25,000 the tax on per year on that one. Some of them even it was more. So I decided I don't want to live in New York or in New Jersey, and I want to move to another city where I can find a pretty reasonable job. Maybe not the money I was making there in Wall Street, but I can find a place where I can even make less money, but I pay less taxes. So that will help. So here I moved to Charlotte, and I work in Charlotte with one of the company, and I live close to Charlotte in a small town. This is called Harrisburg, and I have a 5 bedroom house, a really big house. If I would buy this house in New York or New Jersey, it will be pretty much like $1 million because it's really those states are situated. There are not a lot of places. They're not building new houses, and if you want to find a house, a bigger house, it will be very expensive. So this was a brand new house. I bought it, and this has 5 bedrooms that give me space for my work and all that. So, but here I'm talking about how much difference in the taxes. So I got my tax, and it says. So you can see that the $3,851, that's the yearly tax. So it doesn't matter you own the house by like you totally paid the house you bought on cash, or you are paying the mortgage. Still, you will be paying this house tax every year. So now on top of that, like okay, what they estimated for my house? The house worth they estimated $350,000. So that's like yeah, very reasonable house. I mean, it's a big house that I like it. It doesn't mean that I have paid the whole amount as of now. Even I'm paying mortgage, I still have to pay this house tax. Okay, why I'm happy like I'm paying this house tax is really great for me because I have 4 kids, and the schooling system or the school they go there, that's a really great school in the county or country. So think about 4 kids going to school. The bus comes at their right next to the house. They go take the bus and come back by bus. And if there are other people living in the neighborhood or in this Harrisburg city, I mean, think about that. If somebody lost a job or something happened to them and they're not able to pay their taxes, or they are living in a small house or whatever, and their taxes are very small, still their kids will be going to the same school. They will be using the same bus to go to school, and also they can get the free meal. So it's a good thing. Like if you I feel happy. I mean, it's not easy to pay like $350 every month or for your house taxes, but also it's worth of paying it. So the community is building, people are happy, kids are going to schools and all that. So here this is the total expenditure. They have a breakdown here, so you can see it right there. I'm going to read to you. So the general government, 12% money is spent on that one. Public safety, like a police, police in school and in this city or in this county. So 17% on that one. Economic and physical development, 2.11%. So really great thing. Environmental protection, 0.31%. Okay, then you have a human services, 14%, education 31%. You have cultural and recreational, so you have parks, you have library, you have different events for different cultures, 2.49%. And then you have other debt services, 3.35%. School debt services, 16%. So at the end, like you are seeing a lot of money is going to the school, like 50%, and other services. I mean, we have a great library here. We have a lot of parks here. And today I decided to make a video outside because kids are awake. It's a weekend, and they're making a lot of noise. But when I came outside, there is a lot of noise as well outside. So what I'm trying to tell you here, I mean, paying taxes is a pain, but I will suggest a lot of my friends who live in developing countries, and they're complaining like, oh, there are a lot of taxes governments are putting, or some. First of all, there are a lot of people, even the tax is there, but the people cheat and don't pay the tax. Second part, if you pay the taxes and government does spend that money on the right spaces where they are supposed to, is going to be helpful to you, your kids, your family, and all the your relatives, and all your neighbors, and all your country. So it will eventually help all of us. So just I'm gonna give like I came out, and you can see I have like a lot of woods on my backyard. So I have put this solar here, and you can see there's like a mile of woods on the backyard. So I have put this fence as well, and uh, that's where I'm making the video. But what I'm trying to tell you here, taxes are great, and it really helps people. And I will suggest even the sometimes government is not spending in the right way. You do your duty and encourage and maybe make some committee, or if you are educated, get together with those people and try to get into the government expenditure details. Try to set up meetings with your town or mayors or city mayors or whatever, the people who are spending the money, and ask them, where are you spending our money? We are paying all those taxes. So instead of just paying your tax sitting home, you want to get involved in the government, and have the people who can go and have the voice in the government, so that can help to see where exactly these people are spending money, or it is taken in the corruption, especially in the developing countries. Here, I mean, everything is on the website. You can always go and take a look even on very small detail. Even school system will have all the details on their website, like where they spend the money. So I thank you very much for watching this video. Just a couple of suggestions: if you are immigrant, you are moving to the United States, and you don't want to pay a whole lot of house taxes, but you still can find a job in a remote cities or small cities. I encourage people like going on those cities, living there, because you don't want to pay whole lot taxes on the houses and just work for the taxes instead of living in a better life. So subscribe if you guys like, and I will see you guys in the next video.